Hey, hey, I see you. I see you. I see you. Bob, Lisa. I see all you guys. I don't know. That's the best names I could come up with. What's up, everybody? Mike from the Fantasy Footballers podcast. I'm glad you're joining me for the Sunday live stream where we talk late breaking news, some last minute process, in and out, that type of stuff. But guess what I get to start today's show with? Cool. So, Kareem Hunt, that happened. This will not be the forum where I dive into thoughts about the whole situation. It's a 30-minute live stream, so I figure I'll save that. It's going to come up on the show tomorrow, 100%. So let's just get right to the fantasy implications for this particular forum. Spencer Ware. Spencer Ware will be the full-time guy. We've seen Andy Reid give him the entire workload where back a few years ago when Jamal Charles went down and it was Spencer Ware and Charkandrick West, the Charizard, who's no longer a part of this equation. Spencer Ware was good. He was very productive. The Kansas City Chiefs offense cannot be stopped, and Spencer Ware is a true three-down back. Well, he has the skill set. He's not as good football player as the guy he's taking over for, but he's a top 12 running back this week at the very least. Against Oakland, I expect us to see plenty of Spencer Ware with the way that the Chiefs had to scramble to kind of create a new game plan for the running backs. I don't expect the other guys like Damian Williams, Kerwin Williams, Darren Williams. I don't expect those guys to get a lot of work. Spencer Ware and then Damian Williams, I would project him to be the guy who kind of spells Ware when he needs some time off. So that's how I am looking at the running back situation for the Kansas City Chiefs. Spencer Ware is pretty darn close to a must play. I'm sure his name is going to come up more than a few times in this live stream. You know what? That's okay. That's all right. Other than that, the big news that I want to highlight before I jump into in-and-out questions will be Stephon Diggs. Hopefully you all got that sleeper app because then you get that. And I was in the bathroom preparing for the show. Stephon Diggs, his knee swelled overnight. Now he will be a game-time decision. He's going to test it in warm-ups, the game against the New England Patriots. Hey, baby Josh, are you in here? Can you get me a weather report for that game? Because I actually believe, his knee is swollen. If it's real cold, that's going to definitely hamper his ability to get it warmed. Low 50s? Okay, that's not too bad then. So throw that out. I was trying to find something. But he'll warm it up, see if he can make a go or not. You better have a late swap. If you're in a redraft league, might I suggest Chris Conley, who is also an afternoon game. There's potential other options, and not that Chris Conley is definitely a lock to be a really strong start, but coming off a career game, Sammy Watkins is out yet again. You could certainly do worse. All right, I think that's the let me peruse the list real quick. I guess Josh Adams is kind of the only other one where it's like, what's happening? Because he was a late addition to the injury report over the weekend. It's definitely something that's better raise your eyebrow if you haven't gotten used to that yet in fantasy football. The late addition, that's bad. That's bad news, generally speaking. He has been marked as questionable. I've seen reports from trusted beat reporters and inside sources that he is going to play, but you better have alternative plans. So, having said that, let's get into some of these start-sit decisions that the Foot Clan are dealing with. Let's see. Bashful wants to know Nick Chubb or James Conner in a standard league. Well, aren't you the lucky duck there? Oh, no, I got to pick James Conner or Nick Chubb. What is that? Congratulations for that you can't get them both in there. I would go James Conner against the Chargers. Nick Chubb's an absolute monster. He's still in my top 12, but this is not top 5 crazy week where, like last week, where I really, really liked Nick Chubb and his outlook. He's against the Houston Texans, so that's rough. But I'm still playing Chubb, but if I have an option like James Conner, even though it's been very, very disappointing for James Conner since the news broke that Le'Veon Bell would not be back, James Conner is like he lost his power, he lost his mojo, but I think that he can get it back against the Chargers. Next question. Shashanth Jayandran. I apologize for butchering your name there. Sutton or Baldwin? Guess what? Doug Baldwin says he's never felt healthier. Every week, this is the healthiest he's ever felt. Hint, hint, Russell Wilson. I'm healthy. Throw me the ball. Sutton, the matchup is so delightful against the Cincinnati Bengals, but I'm still gonna play Doug Baldwin. He's been disappointing, but I don't think he's at the point where he's just gonna tank your week. The past couple weeks, let me pull it up because I remember there was a pretty decent game in there. Oh, that was like a month ago. But so 2 weeks ago, 52 and a touchdown. That's a solid week. You're happy with that. Only 39 weeks against Carolina with that good matchup. Rough. But San Francisco, give me Doug Baldwin. That's how I'm gonna approach it. C. Dodson for the flex spot. People, these teams. Baby Josh, listen to this. This is the flex spot decision. Aaron Jones or Julio Jones? An embarrassment of riches for you, just showered upon you. Congratulations for dominating your league. Oh, man, but you have to choose Aaron Jones or Julio Jones? So I guess it's Aaron Jones. I've never even given that any thought this weekend. If I had Aaron Jones and Julio Jones, who would I play? Julio Jones, of course, up against Baltimore. Aaron Jones is at home. The weather is not looking great for the Green Bay Packer game. If you have not seen that, it's snowy. It's going to be cold. But that's Aaron Jones type weather, so I'm not scared to play him. I really like Aaron Jones against the Cardinals. I guess I would play him over Julio. Sorry, I can't be very confident in that decision. Here we go. Pumbaa Nation. Nick Chubb, we talked about him a little bit already, or Spencer Ware. I would play Spencer Ware over Nick Chubb. It seems like that's a dangerous situation going right into the fire there with Spencer Ware, but I am absolutely ready and willing to do that. I don't have Spencer Ware on any of my teams, though, because did not mute my computer. I just didn't have Hunt anywhere, so I really don't have Spencer Ware anywhere. Next question. Nick Peltzer says, yo, mailbag Mike. That was in all caps, though, so he screamed it at me. Start 2. Matt Breida, the Gus Bus, or Sony Michel. What's happening with these questions? How many people have such good teams? Probably because you listen to the podcast. Hey, baby Josh. Hey, of course. I take all credit when it's good, and I blame everyone else when it's bad. Ha ha. That's my trade secret for you. little inside scoop of the industry. But no, congratulations yet again. Man, okay. That's a tough question. I guess that Sony's going to sit. I guess. I mean, I love Breida. I love the Gus Bus with Alex Collins on the IR now. That escalated quickly. Alex Collins is gone. Kenneth Dixon is in. So I guess that Sony against Minnesota is my sit. I feel like I'm not being very authoritative with the decision-making here, but it is what it is. All right, next question. Phillip Lindsay, David Johnson, or Nick Chubb? Look, Phillip Lindsay is in. David Johnson, I think I would play Nick Chubb over David Johnson. They're super close. I have Nick Chubb one spot ahead of David Johnson in my rankings, and that's the way I would do it. Next question from Micah says Lamar Jackson or Phillip Rivers. All right, let's consult the old rankings just to make sure. Lamar Jackson, I have him as a low-end quarterback one. Phillip Rivers is outside of it against Pittsburgh. I don't like that matchup. While I really like Lamar Jackson against the Atlanta Falcons, I get it. I get not wanting to trust Lamar Jackson over Phillip Rivers. Rivers has been unbelievable, but this is a real big test for the Los Angeles Chargers on the road against Pittsburgh. I'd start Lamar there. Mark says, I'm so torn, Mike. Which two of these three should I start? Austin Eckler, Spencer Ware, or Kenny G? Look, Spencer Ware is in there for me. So then now it comes down to Austin Eckler versus Kenny G. Do you just want that straight volume of Kenny Golladay or the potential upside of Austin Eckler taking over for Melvin Gordon? I'm going to play Kenny Golladay. So Kenny Golladay, I'm looking at the rankings. I have him currently at wide receiver 12, and Eckler is like at running back 13, 14 area. So when that's the decision, I guess I'm going to stick with the wide receiver 1. This is a Matthew Stafford question. So let me handle it that way. Because the Los Angeles Rams, they are absolutely going to score. Matt Stafford has been pretty gross since Golden Tate has been traded away to the Philadelphia Eagles. Do you believe that Matt Stafford has enough juice to keep up or at least be competitive against the Los Angeles Rams? And that's how I would make the decision, because if Stafford's good, that's because Kenny Golladay is having a great game. Next question. Trying to filter. There's a lot of Ware questions, so I'm trying to not make this 30 minutes on Spencer Ware. Next question. Scott says, Gus the Bus. It's not Gus Bus. It's Gus the Bus. Okay, you can't call him the Bus because it's already somebody, right? Yeah, I mean, it's Bettis. You can't call him the Bus. It's the Gus Bus, and you want to take a ride. Gus Bus or Josh Adams, PPR, Gus Bus. That type of pivot makes it real easy for me to get away from Adams going on the Monday night. Jimmy Evans, another Josh Adams question. Josh Adams or Tevin Coleman in a standard league? Tevin Coleman, man, he's been super disappointing, and he gets to play Baltimore. I don't know if I can take that risk, though, with him heading into Monday night questionable, because let's say, okay, you got Josh Adams, you're going all in, you grab, I don't know, maybe Clement is on your waiver wire, maybe Smallwood is on your waiver wire. Nope, not going to do it. I'm playing Tevin Coleman. I'm taking what I get and just accepting that because I don't want to take the Monday night risk. Jason. It's got a big O in there, so I had to put some flair upon it. Jason says, wow, he's screaming at me. I have Diggs and Josh Gordon. What do I do? Great news for you, Jason. That's the same game, so you're going to know, number one, if Stephon Diggs is going to play. You'll also know if Xavier Rhodes is going to play for the Minnesota Vikings. If Xavier Rhodes is out, I think that makes the decision a lot easier. I'm going to go with Josh Gordon. If Rhodes and Diggs both suit up, I'm still going to go with Josh Gordon. I'm going to avoid that risk. Man, Stephon Diggs, he's very good. His body does not like football. I don't know any other way to say it. I don't want to call him injury prone to his face, but his body doesn't like football. So I'll leave it at that. Next question. Matt Cruz wants to know Cortland Sutton or Adam Humphries, pronounced with an Humphries. Did you like that dramatic pause I put in there, baby Josh? Is that impressive? I got you good? You weren't sure what I was going to say? He said, pronounced how, Mike? How was that pronounced? Humphries. Oh! Got me. All right. So what was the question? Adam Humphries or Cortland Sutton? Oh, man. Humphries is definitely safer. I will tell you that much. He's definitely safer. Has a decent ceiling with Deshaun Jackson being ruled out with. By the way, that was, if you hadn't heard, I mean, that was earlier in the weekend. D-Jax is out. Chris Godwin, stock goes way up. If you were wavering about Chris Godwin, and like let's say you had this exact question, Cortland Sutton, Chris Godwin, that's easy for me. That's Chris Godwin because I believe that he's safe and has a huge ceiling on the week. But Adam Humphries versus Cortland Sutton, that's a little bit more difficult for me. All right, let's consult the full rankings here. So Cortland Sutton's checking in, barely a wide receiver 3. Humphries is probably two spots higher. Oh, look at that. Look at that. The process. Trust the process, everybody. Whee! Adam Humphries. That's my play. He's definitely safer. Oh, that Bengals matchup. Can't let it affect me. Gus Edwards or Austin Eckler, PPR. All right, that changes it up. That changes it up when you have a guy who could potentially get double-digit targets like he just did with Melvin Gordon being out. You got to take those free points from Austin Eckler. I know he was a bit disappointing earlier in the year when he was all alone against Tennessee. They didn't need him, and I think they're going to need him this week. Let's see. Next question. Sit one. This one's from Joe, who says, sit one. Kenny Golladay, T.Y. Hilton, or Manny Sanders? Ooh, all right. Let's break this down. I love Manny Sanders against the Bengals. I'm not going to sit him. T.Y. Hilton on and off the injury report, so he's good to go. But the matchup with Jacksonville. Hey, Baby Josh, check in on Jalen Ramsey for me. See if we can get any news on him. Not that makes the entire decision because Bouye and crew can still turn things around. Okay, so 30 minutes ago, Jalen Ramsey is trending towards playing. So I'm going to let that help make some of my decision. I'm going to go with Kenny Golladay. But this is one of those, when you click it in, right? I mean, you read the waiver, and the waiver said sitting T.Y. Hilton can be hazardous to your health because he can absolutely go off. I'm sure you know this because you've got these guys on your team. You've been making this decision a lot. I would play Manny and Kenny Golladay over Hilton. Brooks is back. Everyone say hi to Brooks. Hey, buddy.
Heyo.
Do you got any juice for me?
No
Anything?
updates.
The bushes are silent?
Bushes are silent.
The bushes have gone silent?
Yes, sir.
Unfortunate. I like when they're whispering. They give you fun stuff to talk about. All right. Ooh, all right. We don't do this very often, but Ricky, he really needs help. Kansas City defense or the Bears defense? Ooh.
Bears.
Brooks, what?
Bears.
All right, bro. There you go. Brooks threw his hands up like, what?
They're so good.
Kansas City's playing Oakland, Brooks.
Yeah. It's
Does
true.
that change your mind at all?
Who the Bears got again?
No, I'm
sticking
the Giants. The Giants.
Oh, I'm sticking with Bears.
All right, we're sticking with the Bears.
That's how I roll.
Look, that one's on Brooks. You talk to him about when that decision blows up in your face.
I accept.
All right. Hey, we got about 10 minutes left. Want to thank everyone for joining the Sunday live stream. It's always a great time here, having fun, shooting the breeze. Pew, 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 pew. Want to remind you real quick, jointhefoot.com. That's our Patreon community. Get really, really cool perks from the fantasy footballers, like an extra show every single week. Look, we haven't talked about it much lately, but we're a year-round show, as you know. There is no off season. Those Patreon shows during the off season are so incredibly fun. We're down to 2 shows a week on the main podcast because you got to tighten it up. But we still do the one a week over on the Patreon, and things get a little loose. We undo the top button, or just hit the microphone. Sorry, Instagram, if you just got an explosion there. But we loosen it up. It gets really fun. So you got to check that out. It helps support the show and get really, really cool stuff. Also, I encourage you to check out footclangiveaway.com. That's for everybody. There's a signed Saquon jersey, a signed Hopkins jersey, signed Michael Thomas mini helmet, some really cool stuff. All the things you do to enter are completely free, really easy. You help us, and we're giving you a chance to win for that. So check that out, footclangiveaway.com. I got 10 minutes left. I'm really hoping that my voice holds up. Baby Josh, I might need a cortisone shot. So if we have cortisone in the office, you find it. He did not get up because there's no cortisone in this office. I'll push through. I can do it. Oh, man. All right. Big Ben or – this is from Dustin. Big Ben or Jameis Winston in a 6-pointer. Ooh, man. That's – look, I talked about on the show that I do have my concerns about Big Ben. I really like Jameis Winston this week, though. So, against Carolina, don't let the name Carolina Panthers scare you because I think it still carries the stigma of strong defense, strong secondary, shutting down wide receivers. They're not doing that. They're giving up fantasy points. So, I'm going to go with Jameis. Parth says, Aaron Jones or Spencer Ware in a PPR. I'm going to go with Aaron Jones. He's here as of right now. Gurley, McCaffrey, Jones, Connor, Saquon. Those are the guys that I have currently over Spencer Ware. Phillip Lindsay is kind of right in that range of. Oh man, I love Phillip Lindsay this week, but I would still play Spencer Ware over him. Those are the surefire guys I'm playing over Ware. Other than that, then like your Chubb, David Johnson, then it gets a little bit more dicey. But just thought you guys might want to know. Josh wants to know, this isn't you, baby Josh, is it? Josh Lott, do you got a pseudonym here asking me a question? Dalvin Cook, Marlon Mack, who is in, or Tariq Cohen? Oh, man, I'm going to play Dalvin Cook. I say with a voice of defeat, which kind of how you have to feel every time you play Dalvin Cook these days. But I like it. I expect a lot of points in the matchup, New England versus Minnesota. One of the things you can look at, just another point of reference, the over-under, I'm taking the over. Let's see, what do we got here? Let me find it real quick. 49. Yeah, I'm taking the over. 49. I'm taking that. That's easy. I'm taking that over. All right. So I'm going to play Dalvin Cook. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't feel about it. Let's see. Cook or Ware. I'm going to play Ware over him. Here we go from James. Tyler Boyd or Josh Reynolds. So Ken O'Driscoll get it done with Tyler Boyd. A.J. Green's playing, by the way. Miracle toes. He stole one of Jordan Reed's toes, apparently. Because Jordan Reed back on the injury report and A.J. Green off of the injury report. Magical stuff here. Magical recovery for A.J. Green. So Tyler Boyd or Josh Reynolds. And, by the way, A.J. Green to me is a bump up for Tyler Boyd. So that's not oh, crap, Green's back. No, I like it. I like my slot receivers to have dominant guys on the outside. I'm going to play Tyler Boyd over Josh Reynolds. Get that number 2 option for O'Driscoll. See what he can do. He's got a plan. You guys, the support for the Red Dead coming from my tech team over there is very poor, very low. Yeah. Oh, I was laughing. I need the other guys from the footballers. They would have liked that one a lot. Hey, Tyler, flex Chubb or Beckham? What is happening? What is happening? I mean, these teams are amazing. Flex Chubb or Beckham? I'm going to flex Odell Beckham against the Chicago Bears. I don't care if Brooks says that they're the best defense, the number 1 defense of the week. That's what Brooks said. Didn't you, Brooks? Didn't you?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. I'm gonna play Odell Beckham. Christy. Oh, Christy. I'm so sorry for this question. Devin Funchess or Larry Fitzgerald. So, luckily, the reports came out for you. Funchess is playing, but they're saying he's going to be very limited. Not that he isn't already, am I right? Yeah. Get bodied, Funchess. I don't know. Sorry, Devin. Sorry. That was mean. Yeah, I'm going to play Larry Fitzgerald over the limited. We'll just call him double limited, right? He's a limited wide receiver, and he's limited because of injury. He's got limited squared. So, not unlimited, too limited. With a TWO. This joke just keeps getting worse and worse by the second. I'm going to play Larry Fitzgerald. My producer has let me know that we have 5 minutes left of Sunday Live. Thank you all for joining me. JoinTheFoot.com. Help support the show. Get real cool stuff. Foot Clan giveaway. Get yourself real cool stuff. Everything's about cool stuff for you. Because we like giving away cool stuff. Hey. Oh, crap. Only 4 minutes left for Rapid Round. Here we go. Baker or Mariota? Oh, jeez. I know it's Rapid Round. But Baker against Houston sucks, and Mariota gets the Jets. I'm going to play Mariota. Evan, A.J. Green or Marlon Mack in the flex? I'm going to go with A.J. Green here. They said he's off the injury report. I'm going to trust him. I'm going to go with A.J. Green. Dylan, put one in timeout. Okay. Aaron Jones, James Conner, Phillip Lindsay, Standard League. You're benching Phillip Lindsay. These questions are wild. I've never experienced something like this. Jay Miller, PPR, Gus Reynolds, or Allen Robinson. I'm going to play the Gus Bus. Even though the PPR should be friendly for those other two fellas, I'm going to go with the Gus Bus. Jared Cook. Oh, crap. It ran away from me. Sorry, there was a question. I think it was Jared Cook or Cameron Brate, which the answer would be Cameron Brate. Michael says Sony or James White. Ooh, that's an excellent question. I'm going to play Sony over James White. Nathan says Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson. Oh, man, pour one out for Aaron Rodgers being just not ever in any questions because the answer was always Aaron Rodgers. The question, it's Russell Wilson. Oh, no, guys. The answer's Russell Wilson.
Wrap around, Mike.
You wrap it around, Brooks. Don't tell me how to live my life. I do what I want. I got the microphone. I guess you have a microphone, too. And you could cut the live stream at any moment. I better do what the man wants. All right, Antonio, Taylor Gabriel or Chris Conley, wide receiver 3. It's your 3. Go for upside. Get Chris Conley in there. CJ says, Hot Locket or Marlon Mack. I want some juice. I want the Hot Locket in there. But careful. Don't put it in the microwave too long or you burn your mouth. Ooh, man, you got to burn your mouth. The Hot Locket burn. There's not much like a Hot Locket burn in the mouth or to your fantasy team. Oh, Cody, Ebron or Brate? The answer will always be Eric Ebron. If you have an Eric Ebron question and it's not Ebron versus Kelsey or Ertz, the answer will always be Eric Ebron. Phillip, Chris Thompson or Cortland Sutton? Oh, I'm going to play Cortland Sutton against the Bengals. I'm not going to trust Chris Thompson. Not yet. Houston has a problem. Oh, see what I did there? Man. Oh, guys. This is why people show up to the Sunday Live, because of stuff like that. It's amazing. Kirk Cousins or Matt Ryan? I'll take the guy not playing the Baltimore Ravens. So that means I'm going to play Kirk Cousins. All right, 2 more real quick. Igor, Carson Wentz or Deshaun Watson? Deshaun Watson with confidence. Kyle, Joe Mixon or Lamar Miller? Oh, man. It's Lamar Miller for me. I'm going to take the matchup. It's Lamar Miller. Okay, I'm going to throw one more in there. Just for fun. Oh. Paul says Little or Brate? I'm going to go with Brate. Oh, you must have meant Kittle. And then I'll play George Kittle. Okay, last question. I promise this time. Joey says, AJ Green or Josh Reynolds? I'll take it because it's easy. I'm going to play AJ Green. I'm not playing wide receiver 3 over AJ Green. There you have it. There's the Sunday Live Week 13. Get it. Get in those playoffs. Get that bye week. I wish you all nothing but the best. I will see you tomorrow on the podcast. I'm Mike. Goodbye. Oh, crap. We almost forgot. Brooks. You're beautiful. Mwah! Goodbye.